welcome to another Super Nintendo video, and we're gonna have a look at another shooter. Last time I had a peek at Super LS, or however you pronounce it, and I kind of realized that I've never really played many shooters on the SNES, so I decided to go and do some digging and see if I can come up with some more shooters to have a look at. And I found Axelay, published and developed by Konami, and released in '92. And the game was produced by Kazumi Kitare, who was also the executive producer for Symphony of the Night and also produced Super Castlevania 4. And apparently most of the devs on the Axelay team later became Treasure, the creators of Gunstar Heroes. And I believe this game is held in very high regard today, and even back in the day when it was released, it got pretty good reviews. And yet it did not sell particularly well, and I'm not sure why. And according to Moby Games, if you finish the game on the hardest difficulty 3 times in a row, which is going to be pretty challenging, I think, you get a message saying that Axelay 2 is coming soon. Which sadly never happened, and apparently Konami blamed the poor sales of Axelay 1 for this. But hey, enough of this, let's dive into the game. And we are playing the European version of this game. And here we have the Konami logo, as expected. And we get an intro here, telling the backstory, which I think differs depending on what version of the game you're playing, from what region. That can't be good news, right? Nope, definitely not. Oh no, not again! The planet just blew up, and I just cleaned the bathroom. Planets of the Illis solar system are being threatened by a mysterious enemy. The indestructible forces of this enemy are overwhelming the small and tight fleet of the solar system. After months of tenacious enemy attack, only one ship has survived, Axelay. Let me guess, that's my ship, right? So here we are, let's just do some setup, because I want to be changing the controls. I want to have shoot to be B and missiles to be Y. You can also change the difficulty level. I think there's 3 levels: hard, normal and easy, but let's just stick with normal, shall we? And we get 5 credits to get this done, which isn't a whole lot. The game's pretty tricky. We've got 3 different weapons we can switch between on our ship, and we can assign different types of weapon, but right now there's only 3, so can't do anything here really, so let's just get past this bit. And this game is kind of mixed when it comes to the various play types. There's both horizontal scrolling and vertically scrolling, and we've got these kind of cool 3 different weapon pods. That allows us to fire in different ways. This one will have a kind of a spread shot, but also fires around the ship, which is damn cool. And very, very useful on later stages. And the game does like to mess around with scaling. Looks really rather nice, if a little bit confusing. At least I found it a bit confusing initially, with how the perspective works and how everything is scaling in a kind of a weird way. But yeah, it's I've been playing for a bit, and I'm liking it. It's a rather nice game, even if it is a little bit cheap at times. Hit detection is a little bit sensitive. Let's just switch, and I'm just going to be firing off both my standard weapon. I can also fire missiles, which I think are add to ground really, but they will also hit certain enemies depending on their height. So let's just keep firing. I've got auto fire, so I'm just going to fire everything I have and hope we can get this done. The game is a little bit annoying also in the sense that on the first stage at least, the controls are a bit weird. You have this resistance when you're moving around. When I'm letting go of the stick, the ship will recenter itself. And it's like flying around in mud or something. It's really rather frustrating. And I don't know why they did this. It really gets me killed so often. And the closer to the edge you are, the slower the ship moves. So, not a huge fan of that. It does change though. Oh god, I got hit there. That was embarrassing. And when I get hit, I lose the weapon that I'm currently using. So, that is not good. Let me just say that. It is not good at all. I think we need to shoot these obstacles a little bit like Aleste or Super Aleste actually. Only a little bit more clunky. I think I would have to say that I prefer Super Aleste over this one because it's just, the first stage is just a little bit, yeah, clunky. A little bit, feels a little bit cheap, and I'm not sure what hit me there, but something obviously did. But at least when I die, I get my weapons back. So let's switch to, I think, this I think is the best setup. We've got these annoying, turrets. I hate them with a fiery passion. But let's see if we can get somewhere. If we can get to the boss at least. And then we got this part here, which I'm not a fan of. We need to just go very hard to the right here, and hopefully we won't hit the floating island here. Feels a little bit clunky how this works at times, but yeah, I just made it. Sometimes you don't make it, and I'm not entirely sure why. Yeah, and I'm not really a fan of the fact that when you get shot, you lose your current weapon. It's quite annoying, but it does give you extra lives in a sense. So, but sometimes you just die outright, so I'm not sure how that works. It's a little bit peculiar. I did read the manual, and it was extremely uninformative. It was very basic. And we've got this bastard of a crab. We've got crabs. Well, one, and it's a pretty big one. And this is not really a tricky boss, but I haven't really beaten him more than, I think, once. And his web is super annoying. What are you, a crab or a spider, you bastard? And I think I lost my... oh god, it's so annoying. It's so annoying. I hate his web. I hate it so much. What are you? Maybe he is a spider. I suppose he is. Not really a crab. But that kind of looks like a crab to me for some reason. I don't know why. But you know what? I'm going to freaking murder you. And that actually happened. Awesome. So now I can get my weapons back, I hope. And we also get an extra life with 30,000. So thank you, game. Thank you very kindly. And I believe we get an additional weapon. The missile thing, we get a slightly different missile. And I'm definitely going to pick that one because it's going to be helpful on this stage. And I'm just going to keep holding the fire button here. Because again, we've got auto fire. And I can't see any reason for why I shouldn't be just firing as many missiles as I can per minute, right? And as you can see, the graphics are rather lush. I really do like the graphics here. It does have a kind of a unique look, which I really rather like. To compare it with the Aleste, I would say that I think I like the Aleste visuals a bit more, but they're quite different. It's just a personal preference here. And I think we're gonna... Oh god, I can't... Oh no, I forgot these things. Yeah, they close up, these doors. Oh, damn. That was sad. Get a definite R-type vibe here. Same, but different, you know. And yeah, this looks really nice. And I would say that this stage looks a bit more interesting than the first one. Oops, I need to fire all my weapons. I forgot. My thumb wasn't correctly positioned there for a bit. Sorry about that. I wish the bullets were a little bit larger though. They're kind of tiny and kind of disappear. So sometimes I find myself being annihilated by some of these tiny projectiles. Okay, things are going decently well. And let's just see if we can navigate our way around this. And this is not something I'm a huge fan of either. Navigating around obstacles in a shoot 'em up. I just want to blast stuff. I don't want to navigate around anything that isn't bullets. But I mean, it's very nicely done and it's not super tough. I would even say that second stage is, at least in some places, a little bit easier than the first one for whatever reason. Except these guys, I freaking hate you, you pile of crap. Not entirely sure how these things work. The big octopi-looking thing here. Oh, no. Please don't mess around with me. I think I should swap weapons a bit here. Sometimes I forget about the different types of weapons. They are very helpful. Or it's very helpful to change them around sometimes. And okay, damn it, I lost my big blaster here. I do like this a lot, that you have these... that there's a need to just swap between weapons to make things work. Oh, God, now I have no weapons. But I'm not really a fan of the fact that you lose your weapons when you get hit. It's quite annoying. I kind of get what they're doing there, but I'm not a fan of it. And I have no more lives. I wonder when I get an additional extra life after the first one. I'm not entirely sure. I thought I could get that thing, but I couldn't. But I do believe I have a continue. Yes, I've got 4 more continues, and you do start at the beginning of each stage, which is a little bit annoying. So as far as I know, there are no checkpoints in this game. Let's try this weapon instead. It gives me more missiles. Of course, it's not terribly useful against these guys, so maybe we shouldn't use it here. Maybe I should do this one. I am liking this weapon. Pretty good at hitting stuff that is trying to hide from me. Oh, God! Oh, man! I forgot about the pattern there. Why do I do this to myself? Oh, God. Please don't. Please don't. Okay. And also on this stage you don't have that same weird control problem that you had on the first stage. The ship doesn't try and reset, which is really nice. What hit me there? Yeah, sometimes I have no idea. I just completely misses whatever is murdering me. I think it was a bullet from that turret, but I wasn't looking apparently, so yeah, that's a bit of a bummer. I think I can shoot the arms of this thing somehow. Is it the... Yeah, I'm not entirely sure what I'm supposed to hit there. Really a game that is very much about... Okay, damn it. About learning the patterns. And this is only, I think, the 3rd time I've reached this stage. So, yeah, it's very important that you just learn the exact patterns of the enemies and what weapon to use and so forth.
Arms installation is complete. Good luck.
Thank you. I will be needing it. This is another one of those games where you just run out of space rather quickly. No, shit! I keep forgetting about that thing. I expected not to close. I don't know why. Oh my god, there's so many bullets here. There's another stupid door. Oh no, I wasn't paying attention again. Kind of the same thing happened as before. I wasn't really I didn't see the platform coming up from below. And what the hell am I doing? That was my thumb not agreeing with me. Oh, what am I doing? Yeah, I need to play this level a lot more, I think, before I remember stuff. So I need to... Okay, he just gently touched my chin there and I exploded. I don't know why. I wasn't paying attention again, I think. I was just looking at something else. It took me a little bit to warm up to the game, I must admit. Initially, I was a little bit frustrated by some of the problems on the first stage. But I'm really starting to like it now. This is very much enjoyable. It's hard, though, but it's very much about learning. Why am I not? Oh, yeah, why am I not firing? It's because my thumb is, again, not communicating with me. You can actually fly through these ropes or chains or whatever, but yeah, it's probably a good idea to shoot that thing anyway. Yeah, and I managed to really balk up my lives here, so yeah, I think I'm just going to kill myself and try this again. The game is a little bit stingy when it comes to awarding points here. You don't get points for missiles and certain things, so I presume they don't want to give you too many extra lives or something like that. But it does motivate you to try and get a better score. And I do like that the game scrolls in all kinds of directions, so it's kind of adds some variation. Okay, I got shot there. I'm not sure by what, but yeah, something screwed me over. And what am I... And sometimes I just forget to switch weapons. I don't know why. Yeah, it's not going terribly well, and I'm not really getting any points either. So I would love to get an extra life because I don't have any more continues. Oh, get away from me, you multi-limbed horror. Please, I just want to kill you, please. Yeah, I still don't quite get how you get those things. Sometimes they die really quickly and other times they don't. I presume maybe I didn't have the right weapon or something like that. Did I really fly into that? It seems like I didn't, but yeah, maybe I'm just mistaken. But it feels like the hitbox is a little bit bigger than it should be. I'm gonna do one more attempt here, just because I'm having a good time. See if I can get a good score and some extra lives. I've already ballsed up, so don't hold your breath. I wish there was a way to recover your weapons once you've lost them that doesn't involve me dying. Oh god, this guy likes missiles, but I can't say I blame him, of course. Come on, come on, come on, go, 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 go! And I don't know why that doesn't work, because I'm pushing right as much as I can and I don't make it. Almost at 30,000 points. Would be amazing if I could just get an extra life. No, 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 please. Stinky spider bastard! And yes, you do take damage, okay, from touching this thing, so don't do that. Don't touch spiders. Oh, get away from me. Don't get so close. No, I don't want to. Don't. Although the hit detection on the boss here is a little bit more lenient, I would say, than the rest of the game. And with that, I think I'm going to call it quits. And I must say, this is a really enjoyable shooter, although I personally would prefer Super Aleste. I still really enjoyed this one, but it took a little bit longer to get into. There's a little bit more resistance, especially with the kind of wonky controls in the first stage. I kind of wish they wouldn't have picked that stage to be the first one you play. But you do get past that, you kind of learn how to deal with stuff, and it becomes very enjoyable. So I can definitely recommend this one. Check it out, by all means. And with that, I would like to say thank you for watching and hope you enjoyed. And as always, hope to catch you next time. Cheers!